Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha-Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Former International Monetary Fund (IMF) Managing Director Christine Lagarde has congratulated Jamaica for pioneering a new process for getting broad support for economic reforms.
Congratulations for 6.5 years of a partnership with us, but more importantly, a successful program that has helped Jamaica and helped the Jamaican people. You owe it to yourself, to nobody else. And what you've achieved is remarkable. Through 2 programs, 2 different administrations, with very strong commitment, and you've managed to actually create jobs, to reduce the unemployment level to the lowest level ever. You've reduced debt by 50 percentage points of GDP. You've managed to stabilize inflation, and you've managed to accumulate reserves, which will be helpful in case there is another shock. Those are incredible achievements, and they're really due in part to the good macroeconomic policies, of course, but they're also due largely to your own creativity.
Mrs. Lagarde said Jamaica performed exceptionally under the program and credited the creativity of local authorities.
The way in which you've managed to actually embark everybody on that journey, the way in which you've used reggae to explain inflation targeting. No other country has ever done that. So, congratulations for that. Now, many countries ask me, how do you reach a consensus? How do you bring people together? You've invented a new process. Bring everyone together with EPOC, which is this economic committee which brings people from all walks of life to actually understand, support, and become the ambassadors of the programs. So, really well done. I would also like to thank you personally.
She was speaking during a news conference following the final review of Jamaica's standby agreement with the IMF. And as Jamaica prepares to exit the current IMF program, the multinational agency says sustaining resilient and inclusive growth will require addressing deep-rooted societal challenges such as crime and governance. It also says attention needs to be paid to access to finance, disaster preparedness and resilience, and providing greater social support for the vulnerable. The IMF says Jamaica's sustained commitment to a homegrown economic reform program has resulted in significant dividends for Jamaicans. It says unemployment is at an all-time low of 7.8%, taxes have been reduced, business confidence is high, inflation and the external current account deficits are low, and the level of foreign currency reserves is comfortable at about $3.5 billion. However, the IMF says the short-term growth outlook is clouded by the pending 18 to 24 months closure of Allport to facilitate investment upgrades. In Thursday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index advanced by 2,497 points to close at over 510,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 66 stocks, of which 31 advanced, 26 declined, and 9 traded firm. The Junior Market Index advanced by 9 points to close at 3,454. Stocks advanced for 1834 Investments, MG Packaging and Paper, Barita Investments, Berger Paints, and Caribbean Cream. Stocks declined for 138 Student Living, Blue Power Group, Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Producers, and Carreras Limited. Trading firm were Everything Fresh, iCreate Limited, Jetcon Corporation, JMMB Group, and Key Insurance Company. Sagicor Real Estate X Fund Limited was the volume leader with over 92 million units, followed by Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares with more than 22 million units and Carreras Limited with just over 5 million units. News in oil. Prices rose on fears of longer than expected supply shortfalls following Saturday's attacks on a key Saudi Arabian oil processing facility and escalating tensions in the Middle East. Brent crude futures gained 98 cents to settle $64.58 a barrel, while U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude was up 40 cents at $58.51 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.